So hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Just got the orchard finished for winter. We've laid it to rest. Hopefully it'll make it through and everybody will be all right. But guys, welcome to the channel. Let's talk about a couple of things. So here we are. We are trying very hard to be very active today, to get out, to catch up on a few small chores, get out and get some exercise, get this wonderful vitamin D, breathe, 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 and continue to heal. And I just want to, again, thank you for all of your support. But I have to tell you, I didn't even, this whole video that I'm making right now, which I'm not even sure how I'm going to say everything that I'm going to say, wasn't on the radar. And then around lunchtime, when we took a lunch break and whatnot, I started going through some comments. And I've sort of noticed a trend here or there. You know, when you have a social media forum or platform, blog, YouTube channel or whatever, and especially as you start to grow, we are definitely growing tremendously, which is a big thank you again. You're going to get individuals that say some of the strangest things to you. And for some strange reason, they seem to think that they can tell you what you should say, how you should feel, what is your journey, what is your truth, and, you know, basically, it's their way or they're just going to get on the highway and leave. Okay, well, bye. Yep, I said it. Bye. I know that is, you know, unpleasant, or some people might think that's rude or really silly, because I think most people fight to keep subscribers. I think most people are willing to sell their souls and not talk about important issues or avoid important issues, which I don't see how that's possible anymore, but you know, just to keep subscribers. But here's the thing, I'm not going to do that. I think my winning edge has been, so far to this day in my life, has been to tell the truth, and is to tell my truth, my journey, what I recommend, what I do. That doesn't mean that dictates to you what you do with your life, your family, your farm, your home, your biscuits, okay? Your health, your body. That's not up to me. But it does seem as though in the last week or so, since I have come out saying that we were very ill with COVID. See, somebody got mad because I wouldn't say COVID. Somebody gets mad because I do say COVID. If you saw some of these comments, they are it is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. So I've got individuals that threaten to unsubscribe to my channel because I told y'all we got sick. Then I have individuals that got, this one particular girl, she got mad because she said it's all, we're just lying. Like, it's just a lie. So basically what it boils down to, folks, is no matter who you are, what you do, no matter how much of your journey you share or what you try to do, there's going to be somebody on either side, on both sides, that are going to be ugly to you and that are going to try to bully you, are going to try to dictate to you what you should say and what you should share or not. So, pardon my language, but I'm just going to say to hell with all of you. This is my channel. This is my channel. This is my life. This is my truth. This is my barbed wire. Hey, did you recognize that? That's my tree. You just happen to be here. You don't have to be. If you can't stand it so much, then why are you here? I've never understood the whole premise of, I don't like you. I don't like what you have to say. I'm going to argue with you. I'm going to try to one-up what you're saying or downplay what you're saying. Don't you have something else better to do? Don't you have... I'd love to see your pantry. I'm sure it is perfection. Yeah. I mean, what does your barn look like right now? Do you even have one? Surely to God you have some towels or something in the dryer you need to fold. Or maybe, do you have kids? Do they need help with homework? Because trying to push your way around onto other people really doesn't seem fruitful. In fact, it seems a little bit wicked to me. And so I just want to say right now, I don't really care what you believe. You have the right to believe what you want. I have my opinions about God and Jesus and earth and ancestors and health and the world and food and light and water and relationships and hawks, eternity, heaven and hell and beyond. Those are my thoughts that I have inside of me, that I share here or there on my channel as I choose to. Who are you to come in here and to try to dictate to me, or anybody for that matter, what they believe, or what they believe they should do for themselves? See, people are seeking real stories. People are seeking real truth. A lot of people don't know what to believe. And just because you say something is fake or real doesn't necessarily, in a comment somewhere, doesn't necessarily mean that it is so. Just like I had a lady get on here earlier today. She claims to be a nurse. I looked at her YouTube channel. Lady, I wouldn't want you working on me. I wouldn't want you working on my Sal. Sorry to hurt your feelings. There's a truth bomb for you. But for you to sit there and to say, to tell people that are sick, regardless of what they're sick with. See, this is the thing. In my past several videos, I have tried to be very, very diligent in saying, I don't care what you're sick with. If you don't feel well, you need to seek really good medical treatment. If they're not doing for you what you feel they need to be doing, find somebody else. Have a plan. Be smart. Be wise. Try to make good choices. Again, have a plan. Know what you want done for you and see it out. See it through. Be prepared. So when crisis hits you, your family, and your farm, you don't have any trouble eating or taking care of yourself for the next 2 weeks or however long. But for you to sit there and to say that if anybody is ill, for them to try to not get up. Get up. Breathe. Open your lungs. Try to get some fresh air. I didn't tell anybody to go out here and run a marathon. I told them to simply try. Don't lie down. Don't get pneumonia. Don't make yourself worse. You've got to try. This whole thing, this past week, 10 days, I said this on the other video yesterday, this has been as much of a mental and emotional game as it has been a physical game. There's a lot of depressed people in the world today. And how dare you try to thumb them back down, to not encourage them to at least try to drink the chicken broth, try to eat the applesauce. Go outside for 10 minutes and breathe. Take care of yourself. Be as active as you can. My personal opinion, and everybody else that I would give a grain of salt to, agrees. So why in the world would you dare to discourage people from trying to naturally heal and keep their body safe from probably one of the worst ailments they've ever had in their life? That's demonic. Why would you ever say something like that to somebody? Why? Because somebody that doesn't fit your agenda is proving that it works? Right here and right now? Is that what it's about? Is that what your problem is, ma'am? You want people to do what you think they should do and take what you think they should take? And do what you say? There will be consequences for people that are like that on this planet. Don't think that it's not going to happen, because it is going to happen. Be very careful what you say to people and how you say it. I tell people to do what works best for them, but I encourage them to try to be positive, to give it their best effort, to try to get up, walk to the mailbox today, take some deep breaths. And I'm not going to apologize for that. On the flip side, for you other people, how dare you tell people that truly are sick, regardless of what your little intellectual opinion is of what it could or should or would be. How dare you try to mess with their minds and basically trick them into thinking that they're not? Shame on you too. You should encourage people to use their brain to do what works best for them. Are you inside everybody's body and you know what they're going through? The advice you give today to somebody when you tell them, could land them somewhere very bad tomorrow. Shame on you too. So what I do here on my channel is I am telling people to do what works best for them. I can tell you what has worked for us, and it has worked very well. And I hope it continues to. We will continue on that path. On days we haven't felt like doing things, we tried our best to do that. And here we are, 12 days later, working our farm, milking my cow, feeding our kids, doing the normal things again. That doesn't make us better. What that makes us is willful. We tried. We could have failed. You may fail. In the future, I very likely may fail. I'll fail at something. But that's my choice to fail at. These people need encouragement, not discouragement. So no, I am not going to, either which way you want to flip the rhetoric, I am not going to tell people what they should do with their individual bodies. Those are individual choices for people. And for those of you that are just beating it up and down the block to understand whether I've taken something or not, or agree with something or not, pardon me for sounding a little bit rude. You apparently haven't done your homework in looking past in my recent videos, because if you did, you'd know your answer. So I'm not going to sacrifice my integrity with what I believe, with supporting people and encouraging people to do what's best for them. The problem is a lot of people don't know what to do. And they're looking for leadership, and they're looking for honesty. The last thing they're looking for is a bully that thinks they know everything. And if I've come across to you right now and you think that I'm trying to pull that off and I have turned you off like a light switch, by all means go up and hit unsubscribe, block, and you know what? Go watch flamingos on National Geographic. They're a lot cuter on a lot of days. You're not hurting my feelings, because I know my success as an individual at the level that I'm at, that I am satisfied with, is because I continue to dig my heels in and to hold to my truth, to my story, and to my values. I don't think I should have to get on here every single video and tell you all of my personal business. I don't think I should have to get on every single video and tell you everything that I do every day and whether I washed my behind. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. That's for me to deal with, not you. Just like it's not your business for me to sit here and give every single personal testimony that I have between me and the Lord Jesus Christ. Some people have a certain level of privacy they keep with certain things. So to the lady that's disappointed in me that I haven't given all of my credit for everything that's happened to me this past week all to Jesus, well, how do you know I haven't? Maybe it's just not your business to watch me do it. There's no shame in this game. So how dare you try to twist it that there is? I don't find that very Christian-like either, ma'am. So I have no idea how this video is going to come off. It's probably going to irritate a few people. Hey. Let's burn it up, right? Let's just go for it. Rage the fires. But people need to know that they have the rights and the right to make decisions for themselves. I am telling you that you need to find the inner courage to stand up for yourself. Don't let these clowns on all these different sides push you. That's a bid for control. That's a bid for control of your mind, your heart, and ultimately, it is a bid for your soul. Don't give that up. Do your homework, do your research. Take care of you and your family. And if you've walked this journey like I have and you now have natural immunity like I do, praise the Lord. And if you walked this journey and you made a different decision because you felt that's what was best for you or your family, God bless you on your journey. I hold no beef with you. Just as I pray you hold no beef with me. Now, I've got to go finish my Back to Eden garden. I'm behind. It's okay. We're going to have a good week. We're getting back to all these things. My new turkeys are laying. It's going to be very cold, but the sun is shining. My husband is up and about. My children are doing homework tonight. I've got a pot roast in the what are those things called? The crock pot? But I will tell you right now, for any of you out there that don't think that what we've been through has been serious, I can't change your mind. I stood on the scale today and I've lost almost 10 pounds in a week. That wasn't because I tried. It was because that was a part of the illness. You can doubt it if you want. You have the right to. Can't change it. But I know my truth. And as my mom always said, yeah, you have the right to believe whatever you want. You have the right to be stupid too. The rest of you out there, you stand firm with what you believe in. Don't let anybody push you down, push you around, dictate to you your truth. You know what you need to do for you. Take your time in making your decisions. Pray. Do you really think God's going to let you down? I assure you he's not. And don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. Even Jesus flipped a few tables. Guys, take care out there. We'll see you on the next video.